time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jacob.
Baby driver. He has to like constantly listen to music because he has fucking the thing in his ear all the time.
But I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's the thing called? Like where you hear the
Oh, the tinnitus.
Yeah. I think it's like really. I think that's like the whole premise of the movie. It was an Edgar Wright joint.
Isn't he like a criminal driver? Isn't he like a criminal in that movie? Isn't he a bad guy?
He's a driver for bad guys.
Okay. If it's just the guy driving, like how do you feel about it? He's committing. Is he committing crimes? Is he a part of the team?
Accomplice. He's an accomplice.
Do you arrest him?
I think you get him as like you get him as a way to get information about the actual criminals.
That's how you kill him. That's how you get him killed, right there. It's like you go to him for information. Because they're not going to let him live. You know,
he's a driver. They can't catch him.
The criminals aren't going to let him live, dude. You can't, like, because it doesn't. That's okay. I have a legitimate question to people out there, right? Because
who are criminals?
Who are criminals? This is a legitimate question to all those criminals out there. Comment below, like, subscribe. Thank you. Like when it comes to the phrase like snitches get stitches, right? I 100% understand that. I get that, right? I understand that completely. But does it matter if the person's seen leaving like the police station, right? Because my head, it's like no matter the situation, if the cops bring me in for questioning, whether I tell them the truth, whether I break down and I cry and I have a panic attack and anxiety and they get all the information out of me, whether I stay stonewalled, right? Whether I stonewall them out and I don't say nothing. Because I wouldn't. Honestly, not going to say anything, dude.
Bullshit, yes, you would.
I will keep my mouth shut until I have a lawyer with me. I won't say a thing, right? Because that's the thing, too, is like the cops can't do anything to you, right?
Yes, they can.
They can, but they won't, okay?
Yes, they will.
I'm not going to say anything, okay?
Yes, you will.
Okay, no, because my thing is like, my thinking
you
is
will
that,
buckle under pressure the moment they threaten your wife and child.
Well, they're criminals. They wouldn't do that. That would make them just as bad as the other guys.
What are we talking about here?
Okay, my question is like to the criminals out there, like, do you take somebody for their word that they didn't talk to the cops, or
you cut all loose ends?
But that's what I'm saying. Because that's like my thing is that as soon as I get pulled in for questioning, my mind immediately goes, okay, well, they're gonna kill me now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I tell the truth or I don't tell the truth. They're gonna kill me after I get done here because they're gonna assume that I talked to the cops.
But you did talk to the cops.
I'm not saying nothing.
You got caught.
I'm not saying nothing. All right. I'm talking about like say we're doing a heist together, right? We're doing all like
I would never do a heist.
Me, you, shouts out Mike, Ian, and Tim. The group chat's like, hey, let's just commit a bank robbery. We don't see enough bank robberies.
The four of you.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, so we go to like some like Wisconsin, right? We go rob a bank in Wisconsin. On the way out of the bank, I trip and fall, and you guys just middle finger take off without me, right? Maybe I sprain my ankle and I can't run, right? The cops catch me. Like, do you immediately assume that I'm talking to the cops? No, that's the thing. I would 100%. never throw my friends under the bus like that, dude.
It's not about throwing your friends under the bus as much as everyone knows that you are going to play both sides. You're going to do whatever you must in order to ensure that you don't get got.
That's the thing, though.
You have no loyalty. You will switch sides immediately if it benefits you at the end.
The moment that I F up and I fall, I've already got. Right, so it doesn't matter. I'm going down, dude. It doesn't matter if I tell the cops what they want to know.
In my brain, I'm like, well, he's going to tell them anyways. So yes, absolutely.
I will plead the fifth. Wait till I get my lawyer in the room. I'm not saying a thing. I'm not saying names.
You can say all this, but
I'm not saying names. I'm not telling anybody. All right, they can threaten me, right? They can threaten my family. My family's all the way back in good old. I'm not giving you the address, but they're over here, dude. We're in Wisconsin committing this crime.
You think they can't figure out where you live?
Yeah, but like that would make them bad guys if they were to track my family down.
Why? You have a driver's license.
That's fair.
When
That
you
is
go
very
when
true.
you
Yeah.
when you go in,
That would be honestly though, poor planning on my part. That would be really dumb to take my driver's license to the crime. That's stupid. You go anonymous.
I don't think you would be the smartest criminal.
That's the thing, man. If I'm
Your
committing, if
anxiety is going to get
I'm,
in the way.
yeah, if I'm committing a crime though, I'm gonna shave my entire body. No trace evidence. I won't pull my teeth. No, I mean, I guess I'm gonna keep my teeth. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't injure myself to where I knock out a tooth or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna make sure full body suit, right? That way nothing's falling out. I don't want any like toenail clippings to fall out of there. No hair follicles, no spit. All right. I'm gonna go full on just Frank Reynolds climb out of the couch. Okay. And I'm going to just commit the crime. I'm not gonna take anything with me, no phones, nothing to trace me with. You just go there, commit the crime, go home. That simple, right?
Yeah, if it was that simple, then everyone would do it.
We just don't. I mean, I feel like bank robbers are pretty okay still, right? As long as you don't hurt the tellers because it's not their fault, right? Don't hurt anybody. Don't hurt the security
The
guard.
views and expressions of Jacob do not represent spaghetti.
I mean, I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying like out of crime, like if you don't hurt anybody, like just. Oh no, you stole from the bank. You're really hurting that bank. Oh no, that's the institution that's like.
Isn't it weird when banks like close?
Do they still do that? I feel like
Yeah.
they're too big to fail. I don't know. They still go down.
No, like certain companies will buy a certain like company and they'll close certain branches.
Yeah.
We were driving to softball the other day and it was an old bank that got turned into a vape shop and you could tell because
yeah,
it was
dude.
like they had the fucking drive through and shit. And it was just like it dawned on me. I was like, how does a bank close?
They just run out of money, I guess. I don't
Well,
know.
that's because there's no money in a bank because the
man.
money that's at a bank is not.
It's all
real.
zeros and ones, dude. It's all
It's
zeros
not
and ones.
real,
Or it's a
man.
piece of paper, you know? It's just like with a bunch
The
of numbers
vault
on
has
it.
like $20,000 of cash, but
That is one. Honestly, I do want to go into a bank just to see how much of it is fake. You know what I mean? Like how much of this is all just smoke and mirrors. Like why don't we need this big building, you know?
well, speaking of smoke and mirrors, I guess that everything in the world is okay because there was no news this week.
No, dude, there was actually nothing going on. I think is what.
It's either that or I have unintentionally taken a sabbatical from like doom scrolling.
Okay, hell yeah, dude.
I've just been too busy with softball
Coaching,
and,
yeah, dude.
well, not just coaching. So like Zoe's also on a travel team, and then she's finishing up that travel team this weekend. But we had a tournament last weekend, and then like Saturday we were. Let me just tell you about this. Saturday we were supposed to play at one park, and it got rained out the night before, so they moved it to another park, which is in Gibbs, which is
Dang, dude.
yeah, right. And then apparently those fields were shit because of course they were. And then they
Mhm.
moved us to close to the airport
Okay.
on turf fields.
Damn, dude. They
It
upgraded you to first class. They were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, dude.
It was awesome. And then like we had a whole thing in the morning and Zoe's just not feeling good. She's not felt good for like a couple days to a concerning degree of like, okay, this has gone on for too long.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? And so I don't want to say it was bad parenting, but we gave her an ultimatum. It's like, if you don't, you either choose to go play softball or we're going to the doctor.
Yeah. Which is like, I guess to a kid, it does seem kind of like, you're forcing me to do it, but at the same time, it's like, that's legitimate. Like if you're,
Well, she had thrown up on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. So he has
And
like
then
some kind of stomach bug, it seems like, and just drained her
And then was
energy.
fine. Friday, she was fine. She played with friends, and then all of a sudden she went to bed and she was like, ugh. And then Saturday she woke up, was fine, and then all of a sudden she's like, ugh. And
Yeah.
so it's like, what's wrong with you? So like,
Yeah.
is it like, was it like mental? Was it like, did she actually have a stomach? Because like, she's never been much of a hypochondriac to where like 3 times she's told us like, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to throw up. She ends up throwing up. So it's like, but it was just the timing and like convenience of like not feeling good. It was
Yeah.
like you just went outside and played for 2.5 hours and you were fine. And
It
then
seemed
all of
that
a sudden,
maybe she just want to take a break. You know, she's like, hey.
and then like we've narrowed it down. She might be lactose intolerant all of a sudden.
Bro, no lie, no, not even kidding with you. I think I have also become lactose intolerant, and I don't know if it's like the milk, because it was like, I don't know. So I texted you guys a couple of days ago, right? And I was like, it was probably like a month or two ago. It's probably longer than that, honestly. And I was like, Guys, I don't know what it is, man, but I just have so much gas, dude. I feel super bloated, right? And so I was thinking about it, then it didn't dawn on me until like I was going to bed one night. I had chugged a nice old glass of chocolate milk, dude. Went to lay down. I was just like the bubble guts all of a sudden, dude. And I was just like, I have like significantly reduced. I'll have like I'll take a little swig every now and then, right, just to get that flavor of that chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk so much, man.
It's good for indigestion.
Yeah, and it's just like ever since I've cut back, like I haven't had like disgusting farts anymore, right? I haven't had like the bubble guts. I haven't had the bloating feeling. I'm just like, I think I might be lactose
Because it's
intolerant now.
well, like she told us she's like when I drink milk it sits heavy on me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And then she like didn't eat her cheese the other day that was in her lunch,
Hmm.
and like she's just like sworn off dairy, and she hasn't had it in like 3 days, and she's been fine.
Yeah, man. I don't. And it's one of those things where it's like I've had milk my entire life, right? You
Mhm.
know me. Like I'll drink a gallon of chocolate milk in a week. Like it's like, but then here in the last like half a year or so, like I just couldn't do. It's just bad. It just tears me up on
Yeah.
the inside.
So I'll come back to that chocolate milk in a
Okay,
minute.
sorry. Go ahead.
So no, so like we went to the park and Zoe just hits her first ever home run.
Just crushes it. Right.
Uh,
She has her
and
she has her Michael Jordan game, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like,
Her flu
okay.
game, and we just because we were like on the way there, she fell asleep on the way there. Like that's how like this kid doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
She hates taking naps. She doesn't like to fall asleep. She has FOMO. Like she fell asleep on the way there, and we're like, oh, so we're gonna make. We're like,
You get
okay,
all the way out there, get everything
no,
unpacked, and she's gonna like
no.
throw
So
up.
we were like, we told her we're like, let's try to make it through one game.
Mhm.
All right, just go out there, just endure, like fight through it, because like physically there was nothing wrong. Like she just seemed like real lethargic and real like
Yeah.
it was like I don't know, it was weird. And then like she's up to bat and she just fucking crushes it, dude. Just hits a damn home run, and it was just like I got chills. It's like, oh, and, like
Oh shit.
because she's been wanting like to hit a home run so bad. Like it's just been eating away at her, just because there's been like inferior teammates that have gotten them, and you're because of like luck, right?
Yeah.
You play a team that can't throw the ball or
I
something.
mean,
And
full disclosure, I did go to the game the other night, right? And
hold
it's
on,
like, okay, yeah, go ahead.
we'll get to those.
Okay.
So, anyways, so we're out there, um, and I don't know if you've been on a turf field, but it is like cooking a human body
Oh, I mean,
because
I
it
didn't know.
is so hot.
That's weird. Why is it hotter?
Because it retains the heat,
Oh, okay, so yeah, it makes sense.
and
Okay.
the heat just rises.
Yeah,
It
there's no
just
moisture
sits.
wicking away from the earth. Yeah, okay, that
And
makes sense. Yeah.
so
That checks out.
it was like 86 degrees, but it had to be at least 106 because I felt that second game, I was like, I'm being cooked alive like a fucking shrimp. Like I came home, bro. I came home, my chest and my back broken out in sweat rash or heat rash.
Yeah, dude.
I was just because people think again. I just want to reiterate. People think that I don't like the heat because of the heat, and that is partially true. I don't like it because my body doesn't like it. I do not physically like handle it well. Like my body will like shut down.
There is a,
Which
I mean, there's a point you can't escape the heat anymore as well. So
right.
it's like, yeah, dude.
So, anyways, we come home. Like it was a weird tournament because we finished the first game on a tie
Mhm.
because it was a like not the play in game, but it was like the pool game. So you play two pool games, determines where your seating is for the actual tournament.
Gotcha.
We were up 5-2 or something, and we ended up tying 5-5. And then we play the second game, and it's back and forth the whole time. They go up 5-0, we come back, it's 5-4. Then they go up 6-4, then it's 6-6. Then it's 11-6, and then it's 10-6. Then there's thunderstorm that rolls in, and we have 3 minutes, and our tying run is on second. We have 2 outs, 45-minute rain delay.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, and so what do you think happened when our batter comes up?
They got lazy, dude. They
Struck
hit
out.
they hit the stands, they hit the concession stands, they're
Yeah,
getting
struck out.
nachos. Yeah, so
So then at that point, it didn't really matter because they based it on points. And
mhm,
our winning percentage was 0, but we had one tie, one loss, was zero winning percentage.
mhm.
So, anyways, and we ended up playing the same exact team that we played the second game, right?
Okay.
And then we had an hour break when we played them, and something happened, and we 3 up, 3 down. No points the second inning, no points the third inning. We're up 5-0, top of the fourth.
Got it. Yeah, just gotta hold them.
But there's like 10 minutes left in this game.
Okay, that's a lot of time.
And then one bad inning, and it's 5-5.
That's all it takes, man.
5-5. And it's like, okay, all right. Then we got some solid batters coming up. Fucking 3 up, 3 down.
Damn.
And then all they have to do is get one run. And they got one run after the second batter. And it was just like a complete, total meltdown. It's fine, whatever. It was at the end of the day, I didn't care, whatever. We came home. And for some reason, either circumstance or whatever, I guess, I don't know, by the way, do you drink Fairlife milk? Apparently there's a shortage on milk.
Well, I will say we don't drink Fairlife. We did for a little while because it was the only one you could find in stores. But now, like Kroger has a dupe, Aldi has a dupe. But it's like, yeah, it's like Carb Master. It's like I think Carb Master is the one we get from Aldi or no Kroger, and it's like the Kroger brand's version of like of Fairlife or whatever. But it's like
Well, either way, Fairlife is
ultra pasteurized.
apparently something's going on and there's a shortage. So we bought like 5 gallons.
Damn, dude.
Well, listen,
It doesn't go bad as well. It doesn't go bad as quickly as well. So
here's the thing: we put it on a different rack, and we brought it home, and it was like chilled. It was like so fucking good, and we drank an entire half a gallon.
Hell yeah, dude.
In the kitchen while we were eating pizza at 9:00 at night on Saturday. It was great.
God damn, that
So
sounds
then we wake.
awesome.
So then we wake up the next day, and then we go and we have practice with my team that I'm coaching, which is the Glow Getters, from 1 to 3. Well, I don't know if you heard the part earlier about how I don't react well with the sun, and I did not get enough non-sunlight. So we go out there and it's just like miserably hot. Like it's like it was like 91 degrees or some shit Sunday.
It was disgusting. Yeah, I'll say it.
It was the humidity was nasty, and we get out there and like I'm starting to like my face is starting to get all numb. I'm like I'm all tingly.
Oh yeah, dude, you need to sit down.
I'm like I'm about to have a heat stroke. I'm literally gonna die on the softball field. So like I
died doing what you love, you know.
And like I asked Christine, I was like, can you get me like some Powerade she brought? And I like chugged one, I chugged another, and like I was just like I started seeing spots. And I was just like, this is too much. I ended up like I cooled off and I started doing some stuff like from the dugout. I have other coaches, so that helps.
Yeah.
And then I started to feel a little bit better. But like once we were done with practice, I came home and I like literally laid on the bed for like an hour.
Good, man. Yeah. Relax. Chill.
It just like I turned the air down like Arctic temperatures. And then what sucked was like I've got to shower because I hadn't showered. And so I didn't shower like because I had to mow the yard because like I don't know if you know this, I'm busy like every fucking night, so like I never get. I was just like
you may be doing too much, but I mean, hey, you know, live your life to the fullest is what I say.
So then Monday was a pretty solid day. Like I don't think we did anything. We had somebody come over and Zoe and her friend they threw a little bit in the front yard and they were hitting off the tee into the net that we have, and I made burgers. And then Tuesday we had a game, which you came to.
Yeah, it was solid, man. It took me back. You know, I felt like a little kid all over again. Just watching my sister play softball.
So what were you going to say about?
I was going to say, like, to be fair, like, to get a home run in, like, coach pitch, you kind of just got to keep running because they're going to fuck up. They're not going to make the throws. So, like,
it depends on the team.
Yeah, there are definitely skills. Like, there's definitely teams that are more skilled. But, like, a lot of the times, you just keep running, dude. They aren't going to get you.
My team's pretty solid.
Your team could definitely stop a home run from happening. I think so. Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure that there's probably been a home run or two that's been hit, but it's okay. It's going to happen. But
the home run that was hit on us went over the fence.
Damn, dude, she fucking crushed the ball. Yeah. There was one girl that hit it on your all's team the other night, and I was like, yeah, you get her batting lessons, dude. A little bit. Like, she isn't taking them already.
She's in batting lessons.
Give her a few more, she'd be crushing home runs.
But you had decided you were going to come to 1 or 2 games, and I was just like, you should come to this game because we'll win this game, and we did. It was 14-5, and to be honest with you, they shouldn't have scored 5 runs because like
it was kind of like back and forth.
All of their runs were like they'd hit it, and it would be like it would barely go over the and this is like our pitcher would have to run up, and our pitcher was probably not the best thrower, so it's fine. But all of our girls hit really well. But dude, it's weird. Coaching is tough because like you know, I talked about it, I think last year or whatever, and I talked about it at times. Like I never really wanted to coach. I knew I could. I
Yeah.
knew I could coach. There's just an insane amount of outlying or like what's the word I'm looking for?
Factors.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into coaching that doesn't involve
A
the
lot of
actual coaching
contributing
part.
factors, like outside
Yeah,
outlier,
there's
outlier,
just
not outliers isn't the
like
right
there's
word,
always
but
going to be somebody who's like, you suck at your job, you can't do it," and it's like, okay, motherfucker, you do it.
yeah. Or like
You
the
know,
my thing was always like the parents of the kids, and like I get
oh,
it, I get it. Like everybody thinks their kid's a superstar, but it's one of those things, man, where like parents will quickly like that. Shelby was like, I was like talking about the umpire. I was like, yeah, he gets paid, probably gets paid like 50-60 bucks a game or whatever. And she was like, is that something you'd be interested in? I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
it
I'm
ain't
not
that
gonna.
much. It ain't that
It's
much.
whatever they're making, however much or however little it is, they do not get paid enough to deal with the fucking parents in these
Um,
things. Now
yeah,
you are
well,
playing in rec league, which does help some because it's
it
like, hey,
does.
you just turn around and look at the parent, hey, you're in rec league, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
It does. It gets real bad in travel ball.
oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah. So like it's weird though because I've always known that I could do it. It was just a desire and dealing, but it's like you know, Zoe's been on like 3 teams, and I'm just like, there's just something, there's just like a lot, again, a lot of contributing factors, a lot of things that go in. There's a lot of just backdooring, there's a lot of politicking, there's a lot of daddy ball that goes on. There's a lot of
Yeah,
like, all, I mean, and it's like, it's gross, but like at a certain point, I do get it because it's your kid, you know, and it's just like, but by the way, those games that we lost on Saturday all contributed back to one person. It was the coach's kid. Um,
yeah, it's gonna
and
happen.
and like it, you know, this stuff's irritating, but like I've I've taken my approach to coaching softball is that is the same that I have approached parenting. And it's like I am trying to be the coach that I never had or the coach that I would have wanted.
Yeah,
I've tried to be the dad that I would have wanted. So like, you know, I try to balance the like fundamentals and like fun and like winning and discipline and like, hey, you're here to learn softball and
yeah,
like you've got to do some shit you don't want to do, but we're gonna make it fun. Like
yeah. We can have
when
fun, but we got to learn too.
yeah, and so you know, our the last practice we had before the season started, we brought a bunch of water balloons and we had a water balloon fight.
Hell yeah, dude.
So like, you know, we do that sort of stuff and like to be honest with you, I probably practice more than most rec teams would because most rec teams will practice and then they'll play games and they don't practice. Like we still play games and practice.
I remember a few rec teams growing up that would like practice after the game. It would be like they would show up to the game, do the game, and they were
Yeah.
like, okay, let's work on what we what we did wrong or whatever.
Yeah, there's a couple teams that have done that that I've seen at the park, but like it's tough, man. Like I try. I've done certain things. I've gone out of my way to do certain things to prove a point.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Nothing nefarious, but like I can't complain about another coach and the way he treats his kid if also had done the same. So like Zoe's my first baseman,
Yeah,
but I moved her off first base one game just to prove a point.
yeah,
Because if I can move my own kid, I can move everybody else's kid.
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, you
And
are the coach. At the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you are the coach.
but
Like,
but again, the balance is winning and teaching. So like I'll rotate players in and out. You know, I'll put people in pitcher. I'll give some people opportunities. And like I was in the second game, I already had I had said something that was taken out of context, and someone was just like, "Our kid's not afraid of the ball," and I'm just like, "They're all afraid of the ball.
no,
My
absolutely, yeah.
They're all afraid of the ball."
If they're
But like the connotation was not that like I was singling your child out. It was just that like which one of these girls is the least afraid to getting pegged in the face with the ball.
yeah, which
And this person
honestly, you put them on a scale, probably all of them are the same.
I you know and like I do appreciate the fact that this person came up and like didn't let it linger and was like, "Listen, I had a problem with the way you said that." And it's like, okay, sorry. Like, you know, and
Yeah,
I was like, "Listen, first of all, it was not my intentions."
yeah,
Um but again, like it didn't. It took 2 fucking games for someone to like start saying shit, and then people like don't show up to practice, and then you start to feel bad because there's like, 2 or 3 girls that like can't do something and they can't hit, and you try to do your best,
Yeah.
but then like you have this weird pressure of being the coach because it's like ultimately your responsibility, but like it is also the parents' responsibility to like do stuff outside of practice.
Yeah.
And if you don't show up to practice, I can't make you better.
Yeah, man. Just from like my experience of playing like rec league ball, like early on in my life, like you run into kids who have very clearly never touched a glove before in their life or never touched a sport in their life, really, not even just
Right.
baseball related. But it's like, and it's I can understand, I could sympathize with the fact that like, yeah, it's got to be really hard to be like, hey, champ, come on, you gotta try, you know.
Yeah.
God, there was
Like,
dude, there was this one. Sorry, I don't. There was this one kid we had on our little league team, and every single time he was about to have to go up to bat, guess who needed to use the bathroom?
yeah.
It was that kid. And then like he would be
Yeah.
in the bathroom, and they'd be like, "Hey, buddy, you're up," and we would literally have to wait on him to get out of the bathroom, and he'd come out, he'd be like, "Oh no, I'm batting," and it's like, "Yeah, dude."
They don't do that anymore.
No, his I'm pretty sure that it was like his grandparents like forced him to play, and I was
You
just
pa-
like,
you basically can't go to the bathroom during a game. It's
"That's
not allowed.
rough, man. That's
They'll
rough."
just call you out.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
But like, to be honest with you, I've kind of loved it. I've kind of loved coaching.
Yeah.
I am a really good team. I can run a team really well.
Mhm.
My inefficiencies in coaching stem from like I need someone to have like a base. I need you to know, not like an actual base, but like you need to have some fundamental skills already pre-established. You need to be able to throw, you need to be able to hit, you need to be
Yeah.
able to catch, right? I can't teach you those things. Like you just gotta like you gotta have something there. I can teach you to be better. I can work on your form with you,
Yeah.
but like I if you've never picked up a glove, like you said, I can't do that.
That's the one thing I've been trying to like help Quinn with it, where it's like, I don't know how
It's
to teach
tough.
somebody to catch things. Like I
Dude,
don't. It's like
because it's yeah, it's just it's
do
natural.
this.
It's
Do
natural.
this, dude.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
close on the ball. And I don't remember how I learned how to catch the ball,
Yeah.
right? And it's just
Yeah.
like I throwing is different because it's like with throwing, there's drills you can do. Like you have somebody
Mhm.
sit in a chair and have them practice throwing from a chair because it helps form that
Yep.
like different kind of throwing pattern or whatever. But it's like catch the ball. Hitting's kind of easier because it's like,
Mm-mm.
I mean,
It's
it's
timing.
easier in a sense as like as far as like, hey, here's the ball, make the bat hit the ball kind of thing. But you do have to work on timing and like
The
in
concept
footwork.
is simple, but the
Yeah.
execution is tough because honestly, out of the people that I have, batting has been the hardest thing to teach because you tell a girl, bend your knees, watch the ball. And then girls will just go up there and swing willy nilly and they stand
Mhm.
straight up and they're like a board. They're like that
Hitting
damn
is
they're like
yeah. Hitting
there's
is
no
very
form.
repetitious, man. Like it's one of those things where like you have to work on the form, like getting everything set up right. And then once you got that down, then it's about repetition, just like doing that same thing over and over
Yeah,
again.
but you can do it 1,000 times and still strike out.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm
And
saying
then you have
like
to deal with then you got to deal with that. Like these girls, they go up there and they feel bad and they get upset because they strike out. And it's like
then you got to
I
show them the video, you got to show them the motivational video where it's like, who do you want to be? You know, like how bad do you want it kind
but
of
it's
thing.
weird because like I am like encouraging, but like I'm also not like going to blow smoke up your ass either.
Yeah. I mean, it's
That
fair.
so
Yeah.
like that's the kind of coach I am. I'm like, hey, good job, good job, whatever. Hey, you stuck with it. You took all 6 pitches. Like, I'm gonna just like reiterate facts. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you went up there and did great because like you struck out. You didn't do great.
I mean, yeah.
You swung
Hey,
at every
be
pitch.
honest, you know, it's all right. I
But
think,
like, but again, you got to know how to talk to kids. You got to know which ones to do. Like, it's wild. But like, I've had a blast. I've had a blast. We only have five games left, so
yeah.
it's like three
You got
weeks.
if it helps you feel it makes you feeling better. Like you do have like good Nick Saban energy. You know what I mean? Like it feels like you got good control of everything. You've got like the
I
demeanor
don't
where like
panic.
don't panic. You don't like. I feel like you've got the kind of like personality and attitude where it's like people aren't like they aren't gonna walk all over you. You know what I mean? Like
I have a very stoic energy.
they're
Like I don't
stoic. Yeah.
in sports. I'm not too high. Like Christina's a nervous wreck every time. Like he's
The
always up to bat. I'm just like I just watch her.
girls have that right amount of fear where it's like for the coach, where it's like, hey, they're gonna the fear that makes you respect your coach kind of thing, not a fear like your way it's gonna hit you or whatever. No, but it's like a hey, I don't want to disappoint you, coach.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best here. So
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I think that the girls, everybody on the team has gotten better since we started. So it's like at the end of the day,
I do
I
like
like
how I came to the game and every single. I don't think that. I think there
there's
was definitely
yeah.
girls that struck out for sure, but I think every single girl at some point had a hit, and it was like,
Nope. No, one
oh,
girl, my fourth batter, she's one of my best hitters, and she's in a slump right now.
oh,
And
hey man, it
she got
happens.
she got
Yeah,
out. She struck out twice.
one of the, she wasn't the
But
littlest girl, but the one of the second to littlest girl, like she crushed it. She got a home run and everything. That was sick, dude. That was insane.
yeah,
It was like going crazy.
yeah, man. And then like what's funny though is you realize too, you're around enough people. Like one of the girls on my team, like I think she's being pushed too hard by her parents. And I
Oh
think
yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like in her head. And so like, well, you okay?
yeah. I saw myself in the back. Yeah, there. It's got. Oh, sorry, I was just distracted. He's distracted. Sorry. Yeah,
No, it's
I
fine.
yeah, and that's the thing too, man. Like sometimes, but then that's one of those things where it's like talking to the parent, like, hey, I think you guys are pushing too hard. You don't want to like, because then it comes off as
I,
like you're trying to, like you're not trying to tell somebody how to do things. You know what I mean? So
I wouldn't. That's not my place.
yeah, not my rodeo. Is what I say.
Um, I did tell Christina before the season started. I was like, listen, y'all gotta like chill out a little bit because I don't need a bunch of parents yelling, while I'm
Yeah,
trying to coach.
yeah, that's
But
fair.
I don't think they've done a good job. Like I haven't heard anything.
They're fine. That's fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
Nobody
Well,
was too crazy and rowdy.
luckily, Christina, she's keeping the books and she's doing the music. And
Yeah, dude.
did you all have walk up music when you played baseball?
Not in rec league, dude. That was reserved for like high school, middle school, maybe if you're
Did they
lucky.
they do it in travel ball? Like everybody brings their own
Travel
speakers.
ball is like one of those things where sometimes, yeah, but I don't think my sister's team had well, maybe they did. My dad was really big into
Do
that.
you
He
know what
loved my
Zoe's? Did
dad
you
loved
like
being a
Zoe's song?
DJ. I didn't hear what it was. I didn't keep track of them. I know somebody had a SpongeBob song. That's all I know.
That's Zoe. That's
Okay,
Zoe.
yeah, that's the one. That was the one. Quinn was like, Is he saying SpongeBob in this song?" I was like, I don't
It's
honestly,
big
buddy.
guy, big guy,
I have no
big
idea.
guy, big guy. SpongeBob, no pants or something. Pants okay or something. I don't know.
I don't know what it was. I
Ironically, that
heard
song is from Ice Spice and it's from the SpongeBob movie. But what's funny is it's like the most popular song on the ball field on our team because all the girls started doing the SpongeBob dance. I saw parents doing the SpongeBob dance at the travel thing on Saturday. And Zoe loves it because everybody else loves it.
Yeah, that's fair. I get it.
And it's like an energy
That's
thing. Like
her song. Yeah, it's her song. People
so
are
it's
getting
just,
jamming to it.
it's but it's so funny because like softball is
It's
our
fun,
life.
man. It's
Our
fun,
life.
dude.
It's our life now, man.
It's
I'm surprised you haven't wanted to join a league yet.
Hey, I honestly, like, I've put some feelers out there, like the thing about signing up here is that you like, I was looking at doing like just like, dipshit little rec team or whatever here, like locally in Knoxville. And like, you have to have a full ass team to like register. I don't have a full ass team. Okay.
You need to join a church team, but one of my coaches, he's on a team and he tells me they play like one inning for an hour. There's no run rule, and the score will be like 54-17.
That's not softball, dude. That's not fun. That doesn't sound.
It's slow pitch adult league softball, and like he's like we play travel teams that go and play in tournaments, and
That's what I want to do, dude. I want to be on a travel team. So hit me up. Let him know. Hit me up.
but you
All
I
right.
mean, but it's like more than beer league. I know Tim plays beer league hockey, but like it's more.
I'm fine with starting off with beer league. Dude, I played beer league before back in back when I was like 20-ish or
That's
whatever
called
around there.
intramurals.
Well, I mean, like it was like a beer league deal. Like we were on I was on a team that was like half dash. There was like 5 cops in the team, and they needed got to fill in. And so I was like, whatever, dude. I'm an impressionable little guy, right? And so going to the games and stuff. I think every single tournament that we played in, we got kicked out of because, lo and behold, the cops on the team, they got a little bit too drunk a lot of times, and I didn't even know they were drinking. I don't even know where I got the beers from, but they had them, and
They're cops.
They would start arguing. One
They
time there was
confiscated them from
no,
somebody.
they probably not even. They're still their stocks or whatever. But no, one tournament we were in, there was a whole ass church team that showed up, and then like there was a fight at some point. I don't even think our team was the one fighting, but like somebody got into a fight between the two other teams. They were both, I think they were both the other parts of churches or whatever. Dude, it was crazy.
I did rec league basketball when we first moved up here, and I played like 3 seasons, and then the final season was a disaster from the get-go. I
Blew out
had
your
people
MCL, you know.
No, I was in charge of running the team, and then like every week I would have a new pickup player because I would lose somebody who was like I don't want to play or whatever. We almost got kicked out several times. We had one player who was just constantly mouthing off every time he would drive. He'd be like, "That's foul, that's foul." It was a miserable time, a miserable time.
Yeah, man.
And like now I'm 37, and it's like I could just coach. I'm much more suited to coach than
Got
I
that
am
Nick
to
Saban
like
energy, dude. You
to
could do it.
play. Like I was never particularly great at any sport. I was never bad. I was never the worst person on the team, but I was never anywhere near the best person on any team. So,
All right, you be my slow pitch softball coach, right? You put the team together. You do all the work for me. I'll just
I'm
show
great
up
at putting
and be.
lineups together.
I'll be the all-star, right? I'll show up, all right? I'll have my gold-plated bat, I'll have my gold-plated glove, and I'll just play the sport, right? I'll be really bad, but I have all the good-looking gear and stuff. So,
You might be terrible, but you'll look good, right?
hell yeah, dude. What to say?
So tell me about the English and like what they did. They stole our constitution or something.
Yeah, dude, apparently like there was a whole ass constitution, like a copy of it just discovered recently, and it was like just hanging out in some British library or no, I think it was I don't remember the story exactly. But it was like on a boat, I think. I think they
On a
had
boat.
I think they had a boat going, dude, and it was like, okay, so let me look it up. Okay, British find copy of Declaration of Independence. Okay, I definitely spelled that right. Don't worry about it. So it's a rare 1776. I'm not going with AI. Give me the story, dude. Volunteers.
So it was literally just a copy of the Declaration.
Yeah, so it was like it was the copy that we were sending to England to kind of show them, hey, buddy, we're doing this.
You're not our daddy anymore.
Yeah, we're not paying those taxes anymore, right? Anyways, but apparently a volunteer stumbled upon
No
a strange
taxation without
document.
representation.
Absolutely, and even though like that happens all the time now, so kind of crazy.
Yeah, weird.
Weird how we've kind of just become our forefathers, but then the volunteer stumbled upon it. It was a strange document. It turned out to be a rare copy of the Declaration of Independence, printed in July 1776. When did we do the Declaration? Oh, it was in July 1776.
You know what day?
4th.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
Now, do I know that off the top of my head? No, it says right here. At the top
What
of
do
the
you think the
Declaration of
July
Independence.
4th is?
Hey man, could be for anything, you know? They just like blowing up
No,
stuff.
no, it cannot be for anything.
It could be for anything, dude.
Independence Day. Do you know what independence means?
Yeah, yeah, I'm independent, dude. Hell yeah.
No, you are not independent. You are 100% dependent on Shelby.
Yeah. That's because I like, you know, I'm a support role. Okay, I'm a support role. That's what I do.
Support class. You're a support
I'm
class.
a support class for sure. But yeah, man, it was kind of crazy. They kind of discovered it, and that's pretty much all of it is. Like, they just found a random copy, and of course, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna give it back? Of course not. They're gonna put it in their fucking museum, right?
That's okay.
All their stuff that they steal and they put in their museum. Yeah. All right. Looking at you, England.
Nick Cage is on his way, baby.
Hell yeah, he is. I can get there.
We actually watched that 2 weeks ago.
I need to go
we
back and watch it.
made Zoe watch it, and she's such a weird movie watcher because like if we go to the theater, she's quiet as a mouse.
Mhm.
You watch a movie at home, every 5 fucking seconds it's a question.
Dude, I know, and it's like just
Shut the
enjoy it.
fuck-
Just watch it. You'll see in a second. Like I get the curiosity. It's like adorable and everything like that, but it's also like it happens too when we watch new movies where it's like, hey, this is the first time I'm seeing this film as well as
Please
you. So
At least I'm talking.
yeah,
Well, like at the beginning of it, she was like infatuated with like the little like there's the spider that's on the dollar and there's the owl in the corner and like she's infatuated with all that stuff. So like at the very beginning of the movie when he starts, he says like, oh,
does she have to run and get $1 real quick?
Shoot, no, she's like, oh, she's like, and like so then like she's like, is this movie real? And then like he starts,
So, yeah.
they start spouting all these things of like, oh, there's a map on the back of it. And she's like, is this real? Did they take the real Declaration of Independence? And it's like,
I I don't know. Did
So
they?
that's cute. That's cute. But she was like learning stuff, and some stuff she had like already learned. It was pretty neat.
My kids, like when we're watching a very obvious, I don't even know what movie it is or whatever, but it's like there have been times where it's like my kids have to reiterate the fact that it is not in fact real, that what we're watching, and because I guess I
They're
know
like-
that I'll be like I randomly throw the movie like, dude, this actually happened. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know, it's like Hotel Transylvania or something like that. Like, there was actually a Hotel Transylvania in real life.
She'll be like, they're not really dead, are they? I'm like, no, no, they didn't really die. And then I'm always just like, it's a Disney movie, so
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
If you don't see a body, they're not dead. All right.
But then I don't think I ever saw the second one.
I don't think I did either. Actually, no, I take that back. I think I remember bits and pieces of it, but I don't remember actually sitting down and watching it. Is it the good? Is the second one the good one? The first one's definitely the good one, but like I
think
feel
the
like I've
first
heard
one's the
people
good
said
What
something
is,
about it.
like, what is going on?
It's probably a spider or something in your ear, dude.
No,
you know?
there's like, it's like pushing against my ear. I'm just gonna have to hold it up here like this.
That's fine. Yeah, that's the old trauma headphones. It's where like you apparently like you have trauma if you have to wear headphones like that because like you're worried somebody's gonna like need you for something while you're playing games and like so that's
Yeah.
what, at least what the YouTube algorithm tells me. So
Oh, is that it?
yeah,
If you want to, we can go ahead and we can wrap up a quick one here and
dude, let's do it.
let's
Let's
do a
just
quiz.
do a little
There's just not a
quickie,
lot going on.
I mean, like, okay, so a quick what is the word I'm looking for? Not prolapse. Quick quick recap real quick. They did find they have in fact found out what the cause of the cyclospora outbreak is, and it does in fact circle back around to lettuce again, and from like one provider somewhere, but they're the one that provides all the lettuce for like Taco Bell and stuff like that. So shout out, that's
It's not
really
just
cool.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, really cool. It's not just Taco
But
Bell,
also,
obviously, but like
it's not suspicious at all that the day that news comes out, the guy that's in charge of that company goes to visit the White House, and then they then say, "Oh no, that was just a false positive," and like there wasn't like and I think that guy in that company was a big donor for the president, so like
weird, dude. But I just want to let everybody know. Yeah, don't. Let's not eat lettuce for a little while, guys. I guess I don't know.
Anyways, this week your theme is just random again.
Okay, cool. All right.
You've been killing these, man. These have been good. These have been good.
Last week was kind of hit or
Last
miss.
last week was all Tennessee stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know a lot about Tennessee, so
That's okay. Most people don't. There's not a lot to know. Now, full transparency, I gave this to Christina earlier today, and she got 7.
okay. I'm
So I'm
not
setting
as
your
smart as
bar.
her, so
I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, I think there were some things that she's just like, I don't have an answer for that.
all right.
So
I'll go with 5. I think I'm gonna shoot
that
for
was
5.
gonna be mine. That was gonna be mine.
Okay.
One of them you have a 50% chance of getting right. One of them you have to get 5 right in one answer.
Damn, dude. One answer has 5 right. Shit. Okay, I'm
And
gonna.
I'm only giving you credit if you get all 5.
I'm gonna put it at 4 then. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4.
No, that's just one question.
Yeah, I know, but it's just I'm gonna put it at 4 now.
I'm gonna do 5. So the over under is 5. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's hit it.
What food does Goldilocks eat in the Three Bears story?
Oh, porridge.
There you go, 1 for 1.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm feeling confident already.
What did we say? 5?
You said 5, I said 4, but we'll go with 5. Yeah.
I'll go 5. According to the famous proverb, hindsight is.
Hindsight's 2020. Is that
There you go. 2
okay?
for 2.
All right. I didn't know if that was like a trick question because I don't know if that's like the actual proverb for it. But...
Is your appendix on the right side or the left side?
Oh shit, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna guess right side, but I feel like I'm gonna say right side. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna send it.
3 for 3.
Okay, buddy. That was a guess. Honestly, that one was kind of like a 50-50 shot I had at that. So
Hey, that was your 50-50 one
that's
that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
In the classic fairy tale, which is funny because I put farty tale instead of fairy.
that is good though. That is funny.
In the classic fairy tale, so not the Disney movie,
Okay.
how many years does Sleeping Beauty sleep?
Oh shit, dude. I don't like an exact year amount.
How many years?
And okay, I don't even know what it is in the movie, but it's not a lot. It's like a couple of days. I'm gonna say 1,000 years.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer. I'm gonna go with 1,000 years.
Buddy, you were close. It's 100.
I was gonna say 100. I was literally gonna say 100. I was like, it's not enough. It's not enough. So I put 1,000 on there.
1,000.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Okay. 3 for 4 is not bad so far. Okay, I'm fine.
Which country is credited with inventing the sport of golf?
Wow, dude. Wow. There's so many. It could have been any one of them, honestly. I don't feel like it's an American sport because we would have claimed that already. And that's baseball. That's our America's pastime, so they always say. I'm gonna say Spain.
It is Scotland.
You know, I should have thought about that. Yeah, they do. They have all the greenery. So,
What is the common name for iron oxide after iron has been exposed to air and water?
ooh, that's rust.
Look at you, bud.
Got
That's
it. Got my
4.
4, baby. Got my 4. Let's
That's
go, dude.
4.
4 for 6. I'm
Mhm.
doing all right. I'm chugging along.
What bird is the universal symbol for peace?
Oh, that's now. I'm gonna say dove because that's what I feel like it is, but I feel like it's the white dove. Is it a specific dove that I have to name? Is the question. The bird that stands for peace? I'm gonna say dove.
You are correct. It is a dove.
I was worried that you're gonna be like it's the morning glory or something like that, like some kind of weird offshoot of the fucking dove. Okay,
So you are right at 5.
5, and that's the last one I get right. Here we go.
No, I think you'll get 2 more.
Okay, all right.
I didn't think you would get I honestly thought you would say left side on the appendix.
Hey, I very well. There's probably a timeline where I did say the left side, and I fucked everything up on that one.
What is the best selling energy drink in the world?
In the world, it's got to be Red Bull, right? No, yeah, I'm gonna say Red Bull. It gives you wings. You know,
You
not
are
sponsored.
correct.
Not sponsored, by the way. So
You're killing it, dude.
I'm feeling pretty good. Speaking of Red Bull, check out this week's sponsor. No, I'm just joking. That'd be crazy. We go into an ad roll real quick. No.
What country is the Black Forest? Oh, sorry. What country is the Black Forest located in?
Ooh.
That was I could not
What?
get that out.
Okay. Follow-up question. What is the Black Forest?
I can't answer any questions.
Okay. I'm going to say what country. You said a country. It's giving Black Forest. Man, what does that feel like? It feels like it's giving like oh man, it's giving like a northern like European country feels like. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say oh man, I really want to say Canada. I really want to say Canada. I'm gonna say though, I'm gonna go with like Norway. I'm gonna go with Norway.
You're not far. It's Germany.
That was on the list. It was on the list of what I was gonna say, but I didn't say it. So
What are the 5 boroughs of New York City?
ooh,
I'll be shocked if you get 1.
I don't know any of them, dude. Okay, the 5 boroughs.
Mm-hmm.
So these are obviously like where the hobbits hide out, right? And then like there's one for the hobbits and their tiny little feet, and there's
I
one for
believe
like
each one is its own county.
it's one like a rabbit. There's like a rabbit borough as well. There's probably a fox borough.
It's B-R-O-B-R. Oh my God, B-O-R-O-U-G-H, not B-U-R-R-O-W.
All right, so 5 boroughs. We're gonna go with Hamilton Borough. We're gonna go with the Liberty Bell Borough. Gonna go with the Statue of Liberty Borough. We're gonna go with Murfreesboro, and we're gonna go with
Jonesboro.
Jonesboro. Yeah, as I'm locking it in. Those are my 5.
You missed every single one of them. It's
Hell
the
yeah,
Bronx,
dude.
Brooklyn,
Okay.
Manhattan,
Okay.
Queens,
All right.
and
Long
Staten
Island?
Island.
Oh, okay.
Staten Island.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those aren't boroughs.
Those
right.
are boroughs.
Those aren't boroughs because the term like what are the 5 boroughs? I assume the borough is in the name.
Not
right.
B-R-O. Oh, B-O-R-O. I can't spell today. What's wrong with me?
I mean, I'm just saying, man, you're not even gonna have boroughs in the names, whatever. How you gonna call it a borough? But what is a what is it even a borough? think like a bunch of people just hang out and like they burrow into the ground.
It's like a so like New York City is broken into 5 like territories, like sections, and
Oh,
each borough is its own county.
makes it sound dangerous. You know, like splitting into town, can't stay
Most
up.
populated city in the world, I think.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I was turning into from the Bronx.
What 1818 novel written by Mary Shelley is widely considered as the first science fiction novel?
Ooh. Oh man, dude. I feel like I've heard this one before.
You
Okay.
have
1818 novels, first science fiction one.
this was before the Civil War.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Dude. Oh man. Dude, I can't even think of it right now. The Bible.
Do you think the Bible was written in 1818?
Okay, no, but I can't think of the books that were written in 1818.
Mary Shelley is the
Sounds very familiar. It's in
the
like
key word.
yeah, it's in the back of my mind. The Adventures of Mary Shelley. I don't fucking know.
There's been like 1 billion movies made about it. No more hints.
You're giving me all these hints, dude, and they're bouncing on my dome like fucking BBs. Okay.
To be fair, I didn't think you would get it.
Oh man. Where in time is Carmen Sandiego? Locking it in. Final answer, yeah.
Frankenstein.
Dude, that's crazy. I honestly didn't know that Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein. I didn't even know what Mary Shelley wrote. I didn't even know that it was written by a Mary Shelley. So
that's fine. That's fair. And the final question: Hyundai and Kia are car manufacturers from what country?
Ooh, I would say Japan. No, no. Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in Japan because I can't think of another country right now.
You can't think of any other country.
Another country right now.
It could be Korea.
I was about to say Korea. Yeah, it could have been one of the Koreas. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not North Korea, dude.
Yeah, I don't think they produce much in North Korea at the moment.
Yeah, so you got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 out
Hey,
of 12.
I got 6 out of 12. I exceeded my expectations, exceeded yours. We got the over on it. So I'm pretty happy with that. 50%.
But you you started strong and then
I do feel like I missed some of the easier ones, yes. But
no, I mean not really.
Mary Shelley one that threw me off. I don't even,
that one is pretty easy. The 5 boroughs of New York is super easy.
What are you talking about? I've never even heard of the 5 boroughs in New York. I've heard the names of like the Bronx and like Manhattan, right? For the Manhattan Project and all that stuff. So it's like
Nope.
I've heard all that before, but I've just never put it together like, oh, these are the boroughs. So it's like, no, it's not.
Because you just have like no sense of like geography or like history.
That's the thing too. You're drilling down a geography. Even like this is greater than like you're digging down into like
the people in
state
England know the
precincts.
5 boroughs of New York.
I highly doubt that.
I guarantee you that Jim knew. By
the time that he gets this part of the podcast, he's already gonna have the answers. But like, I want to give me an honest answer, Jim, and shout out to anybody else listening in that country. Let me know if you did know the 5 boroughs. So
I'm gonna send a message right now to him.
Let's send it out to everybody. Let them know, like, hey, what are the 5 boroughs in New York?
But most people already know that. I'll do it after this. I apparently can't do it while I'm recording. So, anyways, that's all I know. What about you,
dude? I feel like week after week we've just come out here again and we've just played a great game, you know, and we just do it every week. We come out here, we hit some balls, we catch some balls, we just play a great game all the time. So, you know, I'm pretty happy.
There's always room for improvement.